No intro song needed.
Awkward crickets.
Welcome to the show.
If we haven't scared you away by now, keep watching. Just wait.
Welcome, everyone, to the fantabular Crashley show. I just made that up.
How about Crashley?
Did you see what just happened? This is magic. Wow. I'm in the zone. Mutt nuts, what's up? Hey. Bethany, Kristen, hey. That's all we have. Welcome, everyone, to an eventful evening of madness. I decided to give you a view of what things have been lately. That was my dog. But what? Ew, JK, hey, Crashley. Listen, every time Caden comes into like your stream or anyone else's stream and their face on like this, Caden says, "Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful." And she comes into mine and says, "Ew." Should we talk about this right now? Kerwin, go get the jar. Just kidding. It's going to be...
Hey, Chaotic. Great to see you. Hey, Joe. Hey, Wilma Jean.
It's going to change to Caden's mean to Crashley jar. Every time you're mean, you have to put in 5 cents.
You'll be rich.
My daughter says you'll be rich.
Oh, good. I thought she called me the B word. I was like, geez, Lydia.
No.
Gosh. Caden's mad at me, Lydia. Okay, anyway. Chaotic, hey. Jill, Wilma Jean, hey. Oh, that wasn't the right Jean. Which one's Rebecca's sister? Jean Glaze.
Yes.
I have a song to sing to her if she comes in. Welcome, everyone. Oh, Wilma Jean, I'm still so happy to see you. I hope it didn't come off otherwise. I am.
Irene, our favorite night bug.
Hi, Craft NATO. I'm so glad you're here. Aiden Delgado, my once before stepson, but not at all.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Je suis très bien.
I'm pretty sure that was French.
Yep, I switched.
You, that's like blasphemy. I don't know. But Aiden Delgado is my son's father's other son, my son's brother, but not my child. But we just love each other, just as if it always was.
Family. I forget the rest of the song, but that's okay.
All my sisters and me. Wait, they?
Aiden, thanks for humoring me. I appreciate it. Unlike your stepmom, not stepmom.
Yeah, stepmom.
Would that be like a step aunt? Would you be the step
aunt? I
aunt?
never married his father. I just had a baby with him.
But you'd still be biologically an aunt, like a step aunt. I don't know. I'm getting myself, please.
I am his.
We're gonna thumbs down you because I'm so politically incorrect.
Her real mom. I birthed his brother, so whatever that makes me. I'm sitting here using my Crashley pen, Crashley release papers, and Crashley cover minders. Oh, Wilma Jean, next I'll send you a pair of my pants, and then you could be wearing my pants as you do all these things. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. I want my release papers. Sad face.
We will not be selling Crashley pants on.
We might sell my pants after I wear them jogging.
Kind of like those stars that auction off what they wore on the stage for thousands of dollars.
Oh, I thought you were going a completely different direction with that. Yes, just like that, Jen. Just like that. But yeah, so some announcements about your sad face there, Mickey.
Hey, Rebecca. I'm sorry I couldn't stay. My husband brought dinner. I had to go eat.
Hello, Crafting Journey and Katrina, Mickey, and everyone else. Yeah, I don't know why my voice went there, but it did. Okay, so some announcements. I know everyone is so eager to get their babies. And I am so glad that the release papers have boom, boom, boom. You know, it's like fabulous. With that being said, whenever we do a
Look,
listing
the
on
husbands were both in the background at the same time. Sorry.
Hi,
squirrel.
oh great, now I have to pick back up.
You loved that the release papers are so great and
Yes.
popular.
However, when we make Etsy listings, we're required to put in what's called a estimated ship date, which means we need some time typically to gather our things and put them together. But I'm so glad everyone's so eager. Trust me. That's like why we came up with this crazy solution that we spent for you. Look so scary back there and it's distracting me. Anyway, so it does, for what we have to do for these papers, for what Kerwin has to do with these papers, I make the pretties basically and he puts them all together. Just so that's very, very clear. Last interview I did, I failed to mention that. Kerwin does all the major work. But involved with that is like 700 different things. Again, not complaining, but I just didn't want everyone to have the perception that it's like, click, click, here's your papers, because that's not it. To get the heavy duty releasingness of the papers with the high quality image, it's a lot of
magic.
Yes,
There's
it's
magic.
A lot of magic involved. Again, it's a cool thing to have to worry about, you know, so I'm not complaining. Just wanted to paint that picture.
Did you show Kerwin that special thing I showed you on Amazon that might help you speed up your process?
Are you talking? Oh, I did, and we are looking into the mega cutter.
Okay.
One of the things that hindered us this week.
Can you hear him? Man, this mic! I got this new microphone, y'all. Look at that.
To get the prints and the paper and everything the way we want it, the quality that we want, and the resolution we want. It's not just a plug and play go situation. I had to do some modifications to the printer and stuff like that. Well, I had a piece of paper get eaten by the printer.
Oh my gosh, the printer! I'm so sorry, but I need to go further with this. The printer ate a piece of paper, and oh my gosh, it said there's a jam. And talk about a Crashley flip out. I open it up, there's no paper in there. I'm like, oh my God, my printer's broke. Oh my God, we have 98 orders to fill. My printer is broke. There's this little bitty piece in there.
I know, and they hide. It's like, I'm going to run. Like, as soon as you think you see me, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go down here.
Hi, Brenda. Oh, Kaden, thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. I am feeling better. Just really tired.
I have to ask what those weird metal things were on your Etsy store.
Weird metal things. Are they talking about the cover binder displays?
Are you talking about the the cover minder stands? Probably.
Right, Kaden, the printer wanted some snacks. She's not feeding it enough.
Wanted some shreds of paper snacks. It was terrifying. So with that also being said is when we got the 90 some odd plus orders in one day, we were leaping for joy, but at the same time, it's hard to kind of forecast these kinds of
Those, yep.
Yes. So we did need to reorder some materials. Nothing's out of stock, okay? But it's making us go closer to that estimated shipping time frame, and some may be a day late only because we simply ran out of the main thing that we need. With that being said, we have learned from this. We're ordering quadruple what we initially were ordering. So it's basically getting past the initial hump and the crazy busyness that we're going through now with orders. Like we have this little shipping system now that has been helping. And, you know, figuring out how much of what we need.
The problem with that, Mickey, is we would have to invest thousands of dollars into making them ahead of time in hopes that they sell and make enough money back to keep releasing new designs.
Hey, Allie, good to see you.
When we get to a point where it's going steady and we know exactly which prints and which designs need to be made ahead of time, then we'd be fine. I can tell you this much. There's some designs out there on our shop that if I had made a bunch, I'd be sitting on at least $500 worth of those that would be sitting there collecting dust.
Well, and another thing about making them all, not listing them until we make them, first of all. Let's talk about that, shall we? So this goes back to the whole, nobody knows exactly what all we have to go through to complete one sheet. If we made them all in advance, we would be spending a bazillion dollars without knowing what exactly is going to sell where. So with the materials needed, there's no possible way that we could list 10 and have 10 ready. There's no way.
And that magic's really expensive.
The
right?
magic is incredibly expensive. But with the process, we're still learning, so we're still learning how to prep properly, which is getting done with ordering a bazillion of the main thing that we need and prepping those to where when we do get an order, it's going to be a plug and play.
In all reality, I sit here and go, that's why you have an Etsy estimated ship date. So when people do order, they need to just take a chill pill, even though they really want them, and just go, you know what? I'm ordering this, and that's just the fact, and go with it.
And Nikki, your order is going out. The only thing that I'm waiting on is the. I've got to give the printer a rest. It was getting hot from running paper all day.
Ooh, look, yours is the first slot up there.
The only thing that's missing are the extras that we're sending you for your all's collab.
Mickey, you're getting all sorts of extras for your collab. Look.
That's the only thing I haven't gotten done for your order.
And I'm doing my part. I haven't ordered any yet.
Jen has a special side project coming that unfortunately I've had to put aside for like a second. Luckily,
I'm not worried.
My best friend is incredibly understanding, and
I'm a little busy over here myself. So.
Yeah, cooking babies and stuff. I get it. So weird. Sorry, I saw it in a different store. Never mind me. Okay, I was gonna say the only metal things we have are the cover minder stands, which kind of.
I was thinking what stirrups, but I just went to the doctor today, so.
I was like, we don't sell no metal tips here. Don't. No way, Jose.
Totally thought you said something else instead of.
What did you say, Rebecca? What did you say?
Congratulations.
I hit 3K.
Yeah,
No, I did not. No.
Yep.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I've been watching that like every day, and then I stopped for like a couple days. Oh my god!
I told you there's magic. Magic. It's free to be me. 2022 magic.
Oh my
Another milestone.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. I honestly had no idea. She said. I need to gather my thoughts.
I was here when you hit 1,000, and I'm now here when you hit 3. I feel so special.
I had no idea.
Caden's rubbing it in.
She's been paying extra attention to the shop side of things. That's what it is.
Oh, Caden already owes me like $1,000 for the Caden root jar, so it's okay. I can't believe that. Katrina, I'm excited to get mine, but I also have lots of patience. I am very distracted. Hold on, I need to get some Adderall or something. Holy moly, I hit 3,000. So you missed 1,000. Oh, I got a cake. We went out and got a cake, which Kerwin, I hope that you're ready to go to Walmart after this stream.
I want cake so bad right now. Like, I'm willing to go put clothes on and go get some cake.
Can you have cake delivered? I can send you some.
I've wanted cake for like 3 or 4 days.
What is this?
Cake.
I've wanted cake. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, isn't that? Where is some? No, I don't know.
All right, so inside joke time. My daughter and I were being crazy one night, and for some reason we started calling this an elbow stomach because here's your elbow, right? And
I remember this. Yes, yes. Keep going.
If your elbow eats, where does it go? It goes to the stomach, and so we're like elbow stomach, And then the other day she's like, Mom, what were we thinking? Like, what does that even have to do? I was like, I don't know, but it's fun. Elbow stomach.
I remember when she told me that, and it was just as adorable as it is now.
The things that go on in our household, right?
This is crazy. So that was really the
Go get us
crazy-
cake. Send me some.
I will. I want to say look forward to a random live stream tonight, because that's what we did for 1K. We went to Walmart and got a cake, and then we came back and I ate the cake on a live.
I might be sleeping.
I think that you should be sleeping. And again, if it wasn't weird, I would totally mail you some cake. But yeah, I'm going to think of something cool to do for everyone too. But right now my head's just spinning because I legit just found out. Yeah. Why did Bethany Kristen said flour?
Because Rebecca was being sweet and said butter, flour, and eggs, but she spelled flour the different flour.
Oh.
But you know, I kind of did that when I labeled our sugar, brown sugar, flour when we first moved into this house. I had a brain fart and I labeled it FLOW. And I didn't change it for like years.
That reminds me of the skunk from Bambi. Flour. You know the skunk?
Yes, and Thumper and
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I have this rule that I don't bake cakes for my own celebration. So
you make good lemon cookies.
I love my lemon cookies. That was so obnoxious. I'm so
But
sorry.
don't you make them out of the lemon cake
Mhm.
mix? Mm-hmm.
I do.
Hi,
I can make
Karen.
that from scratch, but it's just, I think, so much fluffier and moister.
It makes sense because it would have more of a like a different type of texture.
Mm-hmm.
The key to cookies that aren't crisp but more soft is not to microwave your butter, but to whip your butter at room temperature.
I'm trying not to comment so much about the whole soft and crisp thing.
I know. I'm poking you, aren't I?
And then you started whipping something, and I'm like,
Watch her whip.
Nay. Now I want a cupcake. Dan made me some last night. Mickey, I've always kind of wondered about what you and this Dan guy do sometimes.
Well, I keep
that.
hinting that I want cake because my daughter loves to bake, but we haven't had a cake yet. So,
Lydia,
no, you do not have to go make your mom a cake.
You should, Lydia, if you go make your mom a cake and I go buy a cake, we could have cake together. Think of all the happiness you would bring to the life. Did you just eat some cake?
No, I ate some Tic Tacs.
Man, I was like, if this girl just went under her desk and pulled out a piece of cake, I'll tell you. Okay.
No, I wish I had. That's the only thing I have. Tic Tacs.
So, Rebecca, are you still in here? Because I have something to show you.
Rebecca? Are you in here?
Rebecca, are you in here?
Yes.
Why we both gotta sing at the same time? Oh, look,
I
she
heard
is.
from Tia yesterday, Rebecca. She is still alive, as far as I know.
Hey, Kerwin, could you give me that pen I just made from the spinny contraption thingamajig? Whatchamajigger? Thingamahoojits? You better be careful. Don't touch it. Did you touch it?
No, I touched the stick.
You know what happens when resin gets on your fingers?
It decays like you.
It does decay like me. So, you remember, Rebecca, when
Do
I
you
was
know
like,
you stop living and start dying at age 26?
that's horribly depressing.
Because at age 25 and under, you create more skin cells than you lose.
No.
Starting at age 26, you start losing more cells than you reproduce.
Well, you're producing a baby right now after 26, so I don't. Is that kind
I'm
of
just saying, decay led to that. Sorry. Let's get back to the fun swirly.
Yeah. So remember how I told you I'm trying out pen wraps?
Uh-huh.
So I did it.
This a rap with the pen.
Oh, I thought we were going.
Make yourself the star so they can see better.
Well, I can't touch it because I'm terrified of resin nowadays. Okay, make myself the star.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to try to get it to focus, but I'm in the background, so it's kind of hard.
So the dot is that dots wrap too?
All of it is wrap except for the ends I blended with green glitter.
Ah.
So you have like a holiday gnome looking guy.
It looks like it was inspired by Rebecca.
Anything with gnomes in me is typically inspired by Rebecca. But it is a Halloween gnome wrap thingamajig. Look how cute it is. I don't know. It opens some doors though. You know. That's kind of cute. I was excited to tell you. Hey, Kerwin, will you put this back on the tornado thingy?
Yes, Allie, I'm having a baby in 2.5 weeks.
You're producing a baby? She is producing a baby. She's like,
I'd stand up and show you my gut, but
that's why she was rapping, because she's a producer of babies.
And you'll have a high schooler.
I don't have a cute bump though. I have a fat bump. See,
You have a couple of them here. Anyway, that's what Ashley said. Yeah, she's producing a baby. I did say that. So another random thing about release papers is sometimes they don't print correctly the first time. You know, like sometimes there's this random shine, or we didn't clean the printer soon enough. And so we may be doing some crashed papers, like a listing of them. And
Or the person who cuts them wrong.
or the person who cuts them wrong. So they might be a little off measured. So that's coming soon. Do you have an example of the crashed paper?
Well, here's some ones that cut wrong.
Well, okay. Here's some ones that are cut wrong apparently. Although, see, they don't line up. So the measurement's off. However, they're still perfectly releasable.
Here's some.
You could. Those are somewhat smaller, right?
They're smaller than the big
Those are the
size.
smaller sizes, yeah.
Yeah.
What we figured we'd do
these-
is make packages of crashed papers and sell them at discounts.
This is a full page. Obviously, you're not going to get this size from me. So this is a no-no size. You'll get a fourth of this size. But however, this sheet means, hey, you're running out of a color and you need to replace it. So it's still the same design. However, it's lighter colors. You know, some that like we wouldn't want to list as sale. This one is, hey, go clean your printer because it has a random line.
Yep.
But again, they're still perfectly
Usable. They just
release papery. They're
don't
just
look as nice.
exactly. That's like all of the rest of these look perfect, so I don't know what you're talking about anyway, so whatever. But yeah, that's coming soon. Take your butt, hair flies.
Look at that. Perfect.
Kitty! You saw a kitty where? I'm sure you did.
Well, those smaller ones could be also for like the smash the specials and stuff because they'd be good to put around, like, you know, the ones that are not full drill, partials, like the keychains or the rhinestones, or I mean, Mindy does like the smash the specials and stuff. So those small ones you could.
Those would be good. I don't know how much cheaper they'll be, but they'll obviously be less than the listing, and it probably won't do one design of each because
Right,
there's no
just do
telling.
it. It's a random pack.
Yep. So you could get all of those mystery ones because there was like 6 of those pages, or you could get some of those and some of the other kind. What happened to your wrist? Oh, it's you. I was like, I don't know.
It's a pregnancy carpal tunnel, so that's why I haven't been on a lot either, because I haven't been able to diamond paint.
Her wrist is
Sadness.
also pregnant. She's growing a 6th finger. And it's pregnant.
What's on your cup? Are those flowers?
This is a pioneer woman mug.
Ah.
I like Pioneer Woman a lot.
Ooh, mud nuts called blind bags. There you go. Like the mystery.
Oh my gosh, I thought she was talking about like when you wake up and you got those bags under your eyes because blind. Whoo! I got it now.
I like to wear my glasses now because when I don't is when you can see the bags.
Whenever I don't wear my glasses, I just look like an old lady. Hello, whippersnapper. I'm very blind, ladies and gents.
I have a question for you about glasses.
I'm ready.
Why do they dilate your eyes, check out your eyes, and then tell you to go pick out your frames? You can't see.
I always pick them out beforehand
So
while
you
I'm
can't
waiting.
see the price points on the frames?
I mean, I've switched it where I actually go early so I can see the frames. But my first 2 times of getting glasses, like, this is ridiculous. You can't see.
Kerwin said, so you can't see the price point. That could be true. I don't know why they do that. And then they're like, all right, go home. Okay.
How am I supposed to drive home? I can't see.
I remember driving home after I got, what did I get done? My tooth. I got like a root canal or I got something where they gave me this happy gas stuff. And they were like, you got to ride home. And it was impossible for me to have a ride home. Impossible. Like nobody could take me, but I had to get this tooth thing done. And so I totally drove back to work when I work at the call center on happy gas. And I remember being behind this vehicle and it was like a Velocity something, a Veloster. And I called Kerwin and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I'm right behind a Velociraptor. I'm looking right at a Velociraptor and I don't know what to do.
Just say I left work.
Yeah, Kerwin had to leave work. But I was very crazier than I am now. Happy gas. Yes, I was very happy. You don't have to buy glasses directly after your appointment or from the same place that you had your appointment. Man, I sure do. Mine are like thousands of dollars. They're like, you're blind. I have to have a special doctor and everything because I have that weird thing where I'm probably going to be blind by the time I'm 70.
What?
It's like a slowly detachment of a retina or something like that.
Well, let's hope scientifically they do enough research that that's not going to be true by the time you're...
That's what I figured. It'll be fine. Last time when I went to the eye doctor, I had to sit in the parking lot almost 2 hours while I waited to be able to see well enough to drive. That's scary.
I remember the first time I had my eyes dilated, my mom had dropped me off at the eye doctor and they had a Cosmo magazine there. And I wasn't allowed to have those magazines. And so I wanted to read it. So I started reading it. They took me back, got my eyes dilated, told me to go back out to the lobby, and I was waiting for my mom. And I was like sitting there like this, trying to read it because my eyes are dilated. I was like, I'm going to read this magazine. Dang it.
I'm surprised you didn't take something like this and be like, how you doing? That sounds like something I would do. Not for real. I've like never done drugs in my entire life. I don't even think I've ever been drunk in my entire life. Believe it or not.
You have. Not like throw up drunk, but like enough
Yeah.
that you would be considered drunk.
Jen, when was this?
What happens when we're together stays when we're together.
It's important to remember the fact that I didn't like throw up drunkish.
No, it wasn't like when you think I wasn't. I've never witnessed you being wasted. There's a difference between drunk and wasted.
Next time I'll make sure to have someone take me there. Yeah, girl. You can call an Uber nowadays, but that's kind of weird. Especially if you can't see them. They could be holding a gun at your face and you're thinking he's giving you a high five. High five! That's hilarious. So, Jen, are you watching America's Got Talent now?
We just started tonight, so we're on audition 2. We just finished.
Do you know there's like 8,000 episodes of auditions? I'm like, when it
We were catching up on Big Brother. So now we're caught up on Big Brother. Now we're catching up on AGT.
we watch it the next day on Hulu. And
I barely am awake long enough to work. Let watch
Yeah.
TV.
right, that we just watch it whenever we went like the next day. But like we watched it like 3 weeks in a row, and like it kept saying this week more auditions and this week more auditions. And I'm like, what is this?
It's
But
like
there-
six episodes of auditions, and then you do the
there is, like,
second
6
round. And some of the auditions that they say yes to, we sit here and go, they're not going to get through the next round. That was a mercy yes.
Yeah.
Like
Did
the chickens.
Have you seen the Parmesan guy yet?
Yes, we saw him. He was 4 exes, and then they took him back.
That was the song I was gonna sing to Jean.
But I'm
suppose
so embarrassed. I want more Parmesan.
I always want more Parmesan, but I'm embarrassed. I think it's funny, but I can't tell you anymore because you haven't seen it. But I'm excited for you to catch up so I can watch it with you because I have my favorites.
Yeah, we just finished the episode 2. But like things like the chicken. You know, this girl, she's so sweet. She's 11. She trained these chickens. I'm like, yeah, that's cute. But like, I'm not going to go to Vegas and watch a show about chickens.
Nope. Nope. Oh, gosh, I want to talk about this one guy, but I don't know if he's there. I'm just going to zip it. You know,
The other guy I liked was he was in episode 1. He was the magician with the rap and the cards, the playing cards.
Oh, yeah. That guy was really cool. I liked the rap spin on that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Well,
seen
we'll try
the
to catch
Ukrainian
up.
hoop dancer?
The hula hoop dancer?
No, she's Ukrainian and she like dances with a hoop.
No.
That's my favorite lady. You'll know when you see her, and she's super hot. So there's that. Hi, Bonnie.
Oh, is she the one that was in the bathtub?
I don't recall there being a bathtub.
Okay, because there was a girl we fast forwarded through because it was a little bit boring.
No, I don't watch boring bathtub stuff.
She did spins and stuff.
I'm actually
in the
quite.
sky.
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
Every time she was done spinning in the sky and would come down, she would land back in the bathtub. And then she would go back up in the air and do a bunch of spins. It was
That's
weird.
not her. Mm-mm. No, they make a whole big deal about her being Ukrainian, and like you can't miss her.
Hi, Bonnie.
We're doing great. I think we are about to wrap it up here shortly, though.
Yep.
We got some stuff. Look, he's already busy. This is what I mean. He's been working so hard too. I cannot take all the credit. Cannot.
Go.
I just make the pretty designs, and he's like, "Let me put this together."
Well, I will be going live unless I'm dead on Friday. So if you guys want to come over and see the show, I'd love to have you.
Friday at 8 p.m. East Central.
No. 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Good job.
Thank you. And
Good
we'll
job.
be doing something crazy then. And Lydia may or may not make a cake. I'll try to save some of my cake that I'm about to go get for Friday because I still can't believe I hit 3,000. Oh my gosh. Jen, real quick, do you remember when I was such a noob and I would get these comments that like offended me kind of? And I was like, why does this person hate me? I was so scared to make a channel because, you know, I have ADD, ADHD, all the things. And I'm a big handful of personality. And I remember messaging her. I was like, I don't know why they don't like me. I knew this was going to happen. Like, she had to, like, calm me down. And, like, man, if I could just tell them, like, look at me now, bitches. I'm just saying. It's a good feeling. But now we have to go before I get all emotional because I've been holding it in for a long time now. So
go celebrate.
like
Don't
the
have fun.
stream. Thank you all for being here. Bye, Jen. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, everyone.